Pacers did it again. 24 turnovers, yet somehow they find a way. It was one of those games where you constantly were looking down at the scoreboard, expecting Indiana to be down by more points. I was consistently saying throughout the game, how on earth are the Pacers still in this? Eventually that bit the Thunder in the booty cheeks, and my goodness, that fourth quarter by Andrew Nembhard was so special. Halliburton's shot will get all the spotlight from the mainstream media, but Nembhard was the engine, and most importantly, his mindset changed the game for them. He had this confidence and swagger that is needed versus OKC. In the first half, the Pacers were getting pushed around. How many times did they get stripped? The physicality felt like it was too much, but that shifted, and a play like this can be contagious. Going up against Alex Caruso, the guy who has been locking up everyone in these playoffs. On this drive, Andrew doesn't have an advantage. Caruso is in front. He's bear hugging Nembhard. It's like football. He refuses to be denied, forces the ref to call something, and just gets past the goal line for the score. The first time during this game, that play right there felt like Indiana was the tougher team dictating the physicality. And he was the guy running the show all quarter long, leading the comeback. Next offensive possession, look at the aggression. He says, Alex Caruso's on me. I do not care. I'm not scared. He hits the acceleration and dares them to stop him. He's too quick. Not one, not two, but three OKC defenders on him. How many times in the first half did Pacer players turn it over or throw up an awful shot in this situation? Nembhard doesn't make that mistake. He knows exactly where the open space is, pivoting perfectly to it and whipping a pass to the popping Obi Toppin, who had the hot hand all night from deep. I mean, we must appreciate how quick he was with his decisions. Speed up, jump stop, turn, pass. Defenses have no chance when you're that quick with it. And you need to be that decisive. You need to know where everyone's on the court, and you need to make decisions that quickly to stand a chance against the Thunder. On top of that, he was guarding Shea, picking up full court, sticking with him on each and every action. That three is fine. If others are going to beat you, live with it. OKC shot 0 of 5 from deep in the fourth quarter. That's the most inconsistent part of their team. That three-point shot can go away in a blink of an eye. And the Pacers really settled in during that fourth quarter. A play like this perfectly represents Pacers basketball. Halliburton makes Dort pay for pressuring him. He gets under the three-point line, makes a quick pass to Turner, and within seconds they are into another action with the floor spaced perfectly, a line at the bottom of the screen. So that means it's 2v2 up top with all that space and opportunity. Caruso gets screened. I mean, when did that ever happen to OKC's initial defenders in the first half? I'll tell you, it barely happened. And then the quick pocket pass decision from Nembhard leads to a Turner mid-range. And again, Turner was decisive, not pump faking, just going up right away confidently and living with the results. And look at this menace. After a bucket, he doesn't allow Shea to get the basketball. And guess what? That naturally speeds Chet up, leading to a missed layup. The little things matter, my friends. Even the Shea buckets in crunch time in the fourth quarter, you could say, oh, that was solid defense. It is what it is. And I was so impressed with Nembhard's handles in the second half. He was working in small windows. He was getting pressured. He was playing through contact. I mean, this play was crazy to me. I don't know how he did not turn it over. He does a spin move versus Jalen Williams, and you see Kaysen Wallace eyeing it up. How many times does OKC steal it in this situation? Kaysen even gets a piece of it. Nembhard maintains control with the left hand, and then Williams is reaching, and he goes through the contact. He has the wherewithal to find Obi Toppin open, and it leads to a three-pointer. He pushes the pace. Dort and Shea there, it's usually a steal. I've seen it so many times throughout the postseason. He maintains control though, then a quick between in and out. He absorbs contact, keeps his dribble alive. Another between through contact then a spin move. It didn't lead to anything, but it just showcases that he can handle through contact and traffic. He isn't turnover prone. 33 minutes per game in the playoffs, just 1.6 turnovers per game. And the Pacers taking care of the ball in the second half was a big part of the comeback. First half, they had 19 turnovers, and then you go to the second half, only 5. And by the way, Andrew Nembhard also has big boy balls. Not afraid of big shots. 108, 102, 2 minutes remaining. If the Pacers don't score here, it's probably over. Speaking of handle, look at this. Quick between, into the step back. Right into another between. Wicked right to left crossover. Plant that foot. Step back created. King of the court type of move. Nothing but net in the biggest moment. I mean, come on now. That full speed is what we call basketball art. And then it's 110, 109, down by 1. They need a stop, and he's the guy to take on the challenge. This initial contact, I think, was huge. Shea goes into his spin move, and at this spot, my goodness, great job by Nembhard avoiding a foul call. Nearly causes a jump ball. Then, after leaning so forward into him, Shea fades back in a quick split second. Space is created, but that's tough to do. Not for Shea, obviously, but Nembhard did his job, made contact, get physical, while making him change directions a bit. Very makeable shot for Shea's standard, but luckily he misses. He consistently is the guy to take on the Star Challenge defensively. The numbers back it up. Donovan Mitchell shot 23% against him in the second round. Jalen Brunson shot 38% against him in the conference finals, according to NBA.com tracking data. He's one of the most underrated defenders in this league. I thought he was the driving force during this comeback. Now, don't get it twisted. It was a team effort. That's what Indiana Pacers basketball is. They don't come back without Obi Toppin hitting every three-pointer. Aaron Nesmith had a clutch 3. Miles Turner had multiple clutch buckets in the fourth quarter. And also, Pascal Siakam, clutch offensive rebounds leading to extra chance points. And then, of course, Halliburton shows up when it matters most and hits the game winner. What a game. What an effort. So now, my question to you guys is, does this make you believe in the Indiana Pacers? Do they have a chance to take down a historic squad in OKC? I believe they can. I believed it from the get-go, and now that they have momentum, I mean, they won a game that they should not have won. They played a terrible first half. This game should give them extreme confidence moving forward. That's all I got. Let me know your thoughts below in the comment section.